So, Honorable Kennedy Japan will be entering the premises. Yes, yeah. So the incoming president, Honorable Kennedy Japan, and Sabri Oba, executive for Asia, Worcester, Massachusetts, and a crown and beer. Showdown. Bema banono. Osia de Oka oye. Oka oye. Kennedy, Bema Kennedy. Ohamo brofo. Ani nyanka. Abadaya mo bro wa shenima. Yachaba no manu. Do betumi aye. Yatumanu Kennedy. Yatumanu no betumi aye. Yatumanu anabu. Say breaking eight time. Say breaking eight time. Say breaking eight time. Say breaking eight time. Kennedy Japan. We are the time. We slap.
I'm Frank Bruno, the Communication Director. I hand over to Bo National, the MC for the night. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. A very warm welcome to everybody, and we are grateful to have you here. We know the reason and the purpose for being here this evening, and of course it's simple: Ghana first. I didn't hear any clap. We all love our country, Ghana, and we wish our country would one day become like the country we live in now, that is America. Even though it's far, it's achievable. And I heard the Honorable talk about that today, that we need to change our mental attitude and of course our mental setting. Everything is achievable if we put our minds to it. It's not easy, but it is doable. We are very humble and honored to have you here, Honorable Kennedy Ejafon. For some of us who are always on the radio, we talk about you, you're always in the news. And we are happy that you decided to come to Worcester. Worcester is a place you have to be if you want to be President of the Republic. Of course. I quite remember the last time Nanado came here, he made this town Ghana-Massachusetts because he said there were so many Ghanaians here that he couldn't believe. This is just the beginning. I know that God willing, if you're able to achieve your aim of becoming the presidential candidate and you come here on the ticket of NPP, you can be in this building because this is going to be small for you. I know that for sure. So on behalf of the people of Worcester, we are most grateful to have you here. We are honored and humbled to have you in our board. I know the love is deep. Everybody wants to hear what you have for us. So we wouldn't waste much time. I remember a lot of people calling me this afternoon saying, program now Maswana, program now Maswana. And I told them because of flight delay and some, unforeseen circumstances, the time has been shifted to 7. That's why maybe we don't even have the full house, but we anticipate some people are still on the way coming. So we are grateful. I know you are here for the Honorable Member of Parliament who is aspiring to be the President of Ghana. He has a lot of things to tell you, to say, and we will have question and answer time too, so that you can ask some questions as usual. I can see my man Ken Kalusha of Unity Radio, my co-host on the Anopabosio show. Thank you, Ken, for taking time to be here. It's a pleasure to have you. In the meantime, thank you very much. NPP Massachusetts too, we are most grateful. Under the tutelage and of course the chairmanship of Chairman Louis, PRO Franco Bruno. At this yes, and in doing so, we want to invite Elder Danso to come and give us the opening prayer. Let's give him a very big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
A bomb pie or yesterday, about a particular into me and Yashi. The BM Nessa will know the kind. A bow didn't say one Casabra be deep better upon it. Majumeti and Koye and Cotato. The Yabe be an any and find show Dinkunkro and Munyam. You say, my Ghana near Jinahum. Or mine by and son a year by. Dear bomb pie or yesterday said. Say me a ken, so pursue to Frank a ya. And we are the man of Sunyan Sunny in India. Or the Becassa, when man and Tias Runko, nature a dear Yabediano, Yampa. Yamia Ultimate, the Farin Yanum is a Bidiaco ya, Yam found us in it. Yakosia that was it, near Camfo near Shonwinam, where yesterday me a bombay. Amen.
Thank you very much, Elder Danso. With God in our midst, I think we can believe. Now, let me make this quick announcement that in case you want to ask a question, please, but if you feel comfortable speaking in Twi, in any language, any Ghanaian language, feel free, feel comfortable. I don't want us to restrict ourselves to speaking English language where you feel very uncomfortable. Feel free. Yeah, we are here for ourselves, of course. Let me take this opportunity to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe. Feel free, I'll try and blend it. You know, it's not. Yeah, blended. Yeah, yeah. I'll try and blend it. Yeah. Make a trio, Matty boss. You better try. At this point, for MNG, anyhow, I say. Ye Epenifua, Omo Hanobi Ashe, of course. Honorable Member of Parliament for Tema East, Honorable Carlos. Tema West, Honorable Carlos Aingra. Honorable Carlos Aingra. Honorable, more or less now is one of us here. Yeah. Are you Worcesterian? More or less. Thank you very much for being here, Honorable. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, I will invite on stage the chairman for NPP Massachusetts to give us his opening remarks. Let's give it up. Let's give it up.
Thank you very much, MC. Honorable Carlos Aingra, MP for Tema West. My fellow executives, I've seen that the Honorable Consul is also here. Team Ken 2024 executives, all protocols observed. I'm really happy that we are here to witness a showdown. I say showdown in the sense that we have in our midst a very powerful member of the MPP, very instrumental in the development of our party, very affable, sociable, and we know how he does his things. He is the brain behind some of the wonderful things that happens in the party. And actually, I wouldn't say much. This man is currently the member of parliament for Ascent Central. He is also a lead in our presidential primaries. I say a lead in the sense that we know he can assume the mantle of the future president of Ghana. And I am more honored as a party chairman to welcome nobody than Honorable Kan Akom Prako Echapong. If I'm supposed to say much about this wonderful gentleman, We all know him through all the media. We know what he has done for the party, what he has done for Ghana. Look at what he's done for the various children who are disabled, those displaced, the unassumed, the homeless, all those kind of wonderful traits. He's also a man that we all know is generous to the party. I'm honored and I'm happy that you are here, and we know that Massachusetts chapter is highly honored as well to welcome you. Thank you, Honorable Akom, Showdown, Krakow, and Japan. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chairman Louis. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, of course, I'll hand over the microphone to our Honorable Member of Parliament for Tema West to also give us his brief remarks. Let's give it up. Let's give it up. Thank you.
Thank you very much. What can I say, Uguru? Uguru! 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 Thank you very much. Worcester today happens to be my second home. And I am overjoyed to be here to witness this history. Indeed, we are at a crossroads as a party to select a rep or a leader to take us into 2024. Fortunately, we've gone through the first phase of this selection, and the 5 that are supposed to go to the tail end, we all know what has happened. One of them has withdrawn. Unfortunately, I happen to have followed the one that had withdrawn. I had used everything that I had in my power to ensure that he will get to that position where the opportunity will be given for him to lead the party. He has withdrawn. We left with 4 people. All the 4 people who are standing today are capable of being president of the country, and they all have that power, that knowledge, and that experience to lead us. I would stand here and tell you, Worcester MPP members, that every assistance that you can give to Honorable Akonkreko to because is your job. There is every indication from what I see, from what I hear, that Worcester is for Ken and Ken is for Worcester. I have known him for many years. We've been in Tema together. I know who he is and what he is. If Ken should get your support to win this leadership, he will never forget about you. Myself, as I stand, as I already said, my allegiance was somewhere else. But today, because of what has happened, we are looking to God to tell us or show us the way. And we really get to that point where God will tell us where to go. So I thank you very much, and I welcome Ken.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member of Parliament for Tema West, Honorable Carlos Ahinkura, for your kind words. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, we don't want to waste much time, like I said. The man for whom we are here is here. So, no need to beat about the bush. At this point, before he takes to stage, I would gladly and humbly invite on stage my senior colleague, CNN for short, to come and introduce the man for the occasion, the man for this evening. CNN, let's give it up, let's give it up. Show some love, Worcester. You know, he's the mayor of New York, you know. One show, the New York, I keep up, mafia, what I say.
Thank you, but let me make you a correction. I am the senior. Inside the Mia say Evangelist Dr. CNN. What I say?
Evangelist Dr. CNN, my senior.
And I'm telling you, no. If I talk, you see a BB center and they have a bonnet man before I speak because he deserves it. Let it flow, please. Let it flow before I speak. The baby kick it away because he deserves it. Why are they? Move someone. Where's the applause? Louder, louder. Volume.
But you go to Japan and you're in Japan. But you Showdown. But you could come. I come back on Japan with you. When I open console free, when you give me a call, give it our man, son, everyone down for. When you give your copy of war, man, nature, face away your warfare. Before we come down to my man, send me there. But then you can also return for this again. The Japan will talk on the floor. The Japan will show you the other mono. Francis, or he will feel Japan actually at the back. But you find a touch on in the Sika, in the Sika Kasa, which you will do some. In the doing some idea, and as a new camp, it's a Sika Kokotua, and the Papa, Amadana, Babano, or in Japan. You could be a mediator. I still don't bring your brand.
No, wait. It's between the supernatural and the physical. Also, the supernatural and the physical. Now we see the physical right now, right? So the supernatural is going to do something. Just a minute before I do Rally. But on behalf of the team, Kev for President, North America, I have my team here. Eric, stand up. Really representing us and the core, that's a core group. We have also Honorable's brother and the team. You see, my special assistant. We are here with MPP Worcester. We are here to support the honorable man. Let it flow. Every perception crying. Hallelujah. I see in a painting and power. In a painting and power. Let it flow. I see a cool and a cool. I see the public do attack. Never go any massive. I see when you put the see I would tell. I see your command on what's on in your make. I'm not sure what you are dance here. I'm not sure my soul and all your people, the grassroots. Yes, come in here. I am conscious. Okay. Someone, I'm a living testimony as I stand here to what this man has done. When we say many people are touching my lives, right? Media, my story is very long. I'm not here for that. So, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, honorables, ladies and gentlemen, he is the CEO, rather, the 6-time Member of Parliament from Asin Central. He is the CEO of Ken City Group of Companies. Now, your friend is saying, Sheikh Usman Alhaji Tobe Moprohufo Nya Papa we Eshenano or the Bemma. The Pacho. Now, no sorry, mommy. No sorry, mommy. Please. No sorry, mommy. Say Ghana first. Ghana first. Ghana first. The Pacho because the Ghana for no say. Lift up here. Ghana first. Ghana first. Ghana first. Patriotism. 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 Honesty. 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 Discipline. Discipline. Now, I didn't everybody. We are no shipper. Because I will die for my country. You say justice for all. I will die for my country. 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 When you can say, I will die for my country. Ladies and gentlemen, introduce to you, the incoming Miakasa Minya Penny. Now, he is Osofo. I tell you, he's a prophet. I lost my kidneys and Obompaya Mami. As I stand here, I have a new transplant. I have a kidney. So, ladies and gentlemen, the next incoming president, Sir Akomprako Kennedy.
chairman, executives, invited guests, men and women from Worcester, I say good evening to you all. And you marry Major Masem Titi. As a man is a Martin from say, I'm not working in Japan, so contest to be a flag bearer for MPP. It be more so, and you know, correct, or yet you might be obese form. And you see how far I've gone. Showdown. Down for anybody. I'm going all out. Whatever be the outcome, Kenya Japan will always be Kenya Japan and deal with MPP. But we must. I think we need a redeemer. We need a savior. We need a man who will sacrifice his life to make Ghana a better place so that you all come back home. And that is what I stand. So Ghana first. Whatever I do, Ghana first. MPP is second. On national issues, I will not sacrifice Ghana for MPP. And therefore I will continue to speak the truth.
Thank you.
And sometimes when you speak the truth, they say, hey, blaspheming, or tutu jegu, or to bomb. It is only Ghana when a man has confidence, they misconstrue his confidence to be arrogant. That is what I've been going through in Ghana. But I'm not disturbed. I will continue to do the right thing until I see Ghana change for a better place. I know most of you here would love to come back home. But because of the current situation, you've decided to stay back. Home, sweet home. We need to develop our country so that most of you, with the experiences you have, your education, the exposure that you have acquired here, you come back home and help those of us there to build a country. As simple as that. Tonight, I'm here to plead with you for one thing, that you are breadwinners from your various homes. So what I want you to do is that when you go back home after tonight, you pick a phone and call a brother and tell him the right man for Ghana under this circumstance is only Ken Ejapon. He's the one who can change life. We need a man with vision, a man with foresight, a man with dreams, a man who can talk big and do things big. We don't want men who will come and put on seats and tell you, oh, we have experienced this under President Mills when he was going around to do Minianum, our name there, and so on to Abama, what happened? When you go out there and speak the truth, that when you came to power, inflation, interest rates were low, and now it's high, they are high, then the MPP will tell you, you are giving ammunition to NDC. NDC, are they not living in Ghana? Are they not Ghanaians? When you come and inherit exchange rate of 4 cedis to $1, and now exchange rate is 12 cedis. When I tell you, so maybe I don't insult people. Telling you the truth, I'm insulting you. Did I go out there to insult? I was only asking them to remember what Ghanaians are going to look out for to vote in 2024. Case closed. Because if you tell us that when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. And now if at that time, your fundamentals that you were claiming was weak, it was $1 to 4 cedis. So if today $1 is 12 cedis, what has happened to your fundamentals? And when I tell you the truth, you say I'm insulted. It is only Ghana. Now when you speak the truth, you want right things to be done, and people misconstrue it. But I'm not worried about that. I'll continue to speak the truth because I'm serving Ghana and I'm not serving any political party. I'm serving Ghana first. So I'll always put my life on the line and defend this country. Because America here that we are here now, people sacrifice their lives to make America a better place for we Africans to migrate from Africa to this place. Those days, when they were sacrificing their lives, they had a vision for America. And their vision, we are benefiting from it. What is our vision for our country? What is our vision for our country? We always sacrifice Ghana for foreigners. When you vote for me, I will change it. Ghanaians first. Case closed. Now we are here. You have different talents. You have different jobs. Because of the talent and the brains you have, a white man has identified you and knows that you are capable of doing the right thing for his country. We are all contributing to the development of America. But these same people here, if you get a chance to go home, a man who has stayed in a particular position or has inherited a position for 20, 25 years, will tell you by virtue of being in that position for 25 years, unproductive 25 years. The word is unproductive. Unproductive 25 years will tell you that any American or British that is coming with a change, he doesn't want to see that one. And all we know is the PAT, pull him down. They will sabotage you, they will frustrate you, and out of frustrations, you come back to America. We need to change that. So I've been member of parliament for 6 consecutive terms. Next year will be 24 years in parliament. I've been in business for 35 years. And here I can share my story with you. I used to hawk on the street in Ghana. In fact, my senior brother is here. Now I've been because Uncle Harvard or Piscan Tempty, Uncle Harvard. First class. Uncle Harvard is coming every day. But he's still doing well. It's okay. Obia on your pay and yet only the school. So what I'm saying to you is that Ghana, with my 35 years experience in business and 6 consecutive terms in parliament, I have identified the challenges in our country. And I think staying back and commenting and giving suggestions are not enough. Yes. This time I have to be the driver. Yes. Steer the affairs of the country. I have to steer the affairs of the country. I can no longer be a mate. I can no longer be a mate because if you're a mate, whatever you say to the driver, he chooses to take it or not. And that is exactly what is happening. Thank God I have my honorable member here. Anyway, I'm the senior to him. He knows what goes on in parliament. At the committee level, you make several suggestions. When it comes to the floor of the house, in the plenary, it's changed. What can you do? But if you have the mantle, the power, then you can make a difference. I want you to have confidence in me that boy who was a taxi driver in New York, the Bronx, the boy who was washing plates in Germany, the boy who worked at Zaro Bakery, the boy who was a gas attendant, a driver before going to Fordham University. Now I'm here before you. Sharing my story with you should give you confidence that, look, If Japan has been able to make it, you can do better. All you need to create opportunity and better systems where individuals will take advantage of the opportunities created by government to move and be somebody one day. So in Ghana, my experience as a politician and a businessman, I've identified the challenges, and to cure those problems, first 3 pillars that I'm going to use is patriotism, honesty, and discipline. PhD! Yes. Ghanaians are not patriotic. The only country in Ghana, if 2 people happen to be working at an institution, one is seen as a hard-working person, the other one being lazy. The lazy one will rather cast insinuation to the hard-working person. What for human to say welcome, to demoralize your spirit. And if you are not strong, you become like him, and that is the beginning of the downfall of the country. That is exactly what is happening. Whatever I'm saying, they know is the truth. But because people benefit from that, they don't want to change. But who will make them change? They have to change. But where we are today, people change the mindset of the people in America. That is why you see America today. So first, we need to be patriotic. Most of you here, I know, are holding American passport, and your chest is out. You are confident to call yourself American. Any Canadian, a Ghanaian in Canada holding Canadian passport is proud to say that he's Canadian. A British passport is proud to say that I'm a British. What about Ghana? Because there are limited opportunities for Ghanaians, they are not even confident and believe themselves as Ghanaians. Because if I'm a Ghanaian, why should I suffer like that? Kids, we have young men and women, the youth of Ghana, complete university, and for 7 years they have no job. How is he going to be proud of Ghana? How is he not happy if he has a chance? He got a chance to come to America to hold American passport where he has a good job. He'll be proud to say that he's an American. So what we can do for Ghanaians to believe in themselves is to create job opportunities, especially for the youth of Ghana. If you work and make money and can take care of your family, you are happy where you are, and therefore you can proudly say that, yes, this is my country. That is what I believe in. So for Ghanaians, for us to move the country and be patriotic, the first thing we have to do is to change the mindset of every Ghanaian. We all need to change. It is only Ghana that the time that we have on this earth, if the whole world's time is 8 o'clock, Ghana is 10. When you're supposed to report at work at 8, you report at 10. Here, when we are supposed to report at 8, you are there 7:45. Because the systems work. If you are late, you don't need a CEO to fire you. Your immediate supervisor will fire you. Case closed. And when you are fired, there's no pastor to plead. There is no chief to plead. There is no politician to call to threaten. You are fired. Case closed. And when you are fired, your rent will be waiting for you. You have to pay your rent. The landlord doesn't care whether you are fired or not. At the end of the month, he needs his rent. And because of that, because you'll be thrown out, you make sure you do the right thing. So Ghana time, 8 o'clock under Japan's presidency, 8 is 8.
Thank you.
My colleague is qualified to be, and he's supposed to report and work at 8. I won't tell him when I'll be visiting him. One day I will visit a minister without a motorcade, nothing, with only 2 securities. I'll drive in there, climb up, I want to see the minister. If the minister is not there, I pick a phone. Minister, I'm in your office, where are you? Oh, Your Excellency, Mr. President, I'm in traffic. Stay where you are. You are fired. The deputy minister takes over. And the announcement to go, the minister so and so has been fired because he's late. And now the deputy minister has taken over. This will serve as a deterrent to other ministers, directors, to make sure we do the right thing. When such things are done, Ghana, we can change it. And we can make a difference. Yes, this is what I have realized. That we have a single, oh, Nyamibeyo, oh, Fache, oh, Enyeshi, Obaha, oh, yeah, you want to get yourself Fache. Please. Why say? You see, my chairman is going, okay, he's left. When you are traveling from America to Ghana, you get to the airport, you go through all the requirements without complaint. The moment you step foot at Kotoka, things change. You bought things that you want to go and sell. When the custom officer asks you to open your bag, then you start fighting. Meanwhile, when they delayed Delta for 3 hours, you kept quiet. You kept quiet. What makes you think that the law in America that you are complying with is different from the law in Ghana? I'm afraid under Japan, the law in America is the same as the law in Ghana. That is the only way we can move the country. We cannot allow same people who comply with the system at point A and the same system at point B, he thinks he's above it. I'm afraid it's not going to work. This is how we can move this country, Ghana. And I want you to give me a challenge by calling your relatives at home to vote for Japan. And I give you one term. If I'm not able to do it, don't vote for me again. I'm going to use only 4 years to change the mindset of Ghanaians. No matter the loans you take, the money you bring to the country, if we don't change this mindset, nothing will work. Yes. Nothing. So we need to change the mindset of all of us. The moment we see ourselves as Ghanaians, the moment we are patriotic, one, patriotism, let me define it simple in the Bible. Love your neighbor as yourself. Because if you love your neighbor as yourself, you will not go and steal from your neighbor. If you are patriotic, you will not steal from the government. If you are patriotic, there will be no corruption. If you are patriotic, you apply all the principles that will help Ghana develop. So it is necessary that we preach patriotism for Ghanaians to love their nation as theirs. When we are going to work, we are working for Ghana, a better Ghana that when Ghana develops, you can also benefit. This is how we have to inculcate all these ideas into our brains so that we can change. And I believe in you. That is why I'm here. If I don't believe in you, that you are capable, I will not even waste my time coming. I have confidence in you Because the white man is using you to develop Worcester. Why can't Ghanaians develop ourselves by sharing ideas, collective ideas, appreciating everybody's talent? If we appreciate each and everyone's talent, again, anybody who says Ghana is poor, Ghana is not poor. Ghana, we are poor because of dishonesty. We are naturally born bad. I'm telling you, they say, oh, he wants to be president, and he's not a presidential material. Telling you the truth, he's not a presidential. I will continue to tell you the truth. If you are not going to vote for me, don't vote. Because I will not come and lie to you because I want to be president. Right there, you see that Kenneth Japan is faking. I'm faking. And I can, don't do this. Don't do what? We have to speak the truth to each other. That's right. The level of dishonesty in Ghana, why I'm saying that Ghana, we are not poor, is that at least the foreigners that have invested in Ghana, they've shown to us that Ghana is rich. You go to Malcolm, look at the number of Malcolm shops we have in Ghana. Palace, Turkish restaurant. You have Indians, Lebanese, Turkish, Chinese. All of them are making money. Go and see the tiles, floor tiles. These Chinese are manufactured locally. Why can't we do that? You see, when you enter Melco, the cashier is a Ghanaian, the low-paying job. There is an Indian who stands behind the cashier because he doesn't trust the cashier. That's the truth. He doesn't trust the cashier. So he stands behind him or her and makes sure that whatever sales they make, it is intact. By this, foreign investments are doing marvelously well in the country. Whereas Ghanaian businesses every day is collapsing because of dishonesty. The managerial level is occupied by foreigners. I bleed for my country that we travel to America, Europe, Asia, wherever for low-paying jobs. And even in our own country, because of our mindset, because of dishonesty, we in our country are still occupying the low-paying jobs, and foreigners have taken over the managerial level. Because most of the managers, read my lips, I will speak the truth before I die. When you put your fellow Ghanaian there, you collapse your business. That is why these foreign companies have gone through that. That is why now they've gone to import their own citizens to come and manage it. By importing Indian to Ghana to manage, it means a manager, a Ghanaian manager has lost a job. This is the challenge we have. But we come here, you are holding key positions, good positions, because here your dishonesty will not last you 1 year. You are out. And we are doing well. Wherever we go, we excel. We become the best workers, the best what. But in our own country, we are so dishonest. That is why I'm saying that we need to change the mindset of Ghanaians. And with honesty, we can develop Ghana. With honesty, we will develop Ghana. With the attitudes that you have acquired here, if you bring it home and mentor the youth that are coming, through collective efforts, we'll be able to change Ghana. And that is what I stand for, with honesty. Discipline. Discipline. You see these hawkers on the street selling pure water. A truck driver stops. A passenger buys pure water, drinks, and the traffic light when it's red, and you finish drinking, you just drop it on the floor. The lady selling the pure water will not pick it. The guy in the trotro who bought the pure water, drank and dropped it, the garbage, nothing is done to them. And they continue to do that. Sanitation. When you go to the beach front and you see the garbage, because these tricycle guys who come and collect your garbage, they go and dump it into the Odo, lagoon or whatever. If you give me a chance, I'm going to build a long or tall wall like Mexico. Yes, I'm serious. I will dredge the Odo, make sure it's below the sea level so that the sea will flow into it. I will open it up. The feeders will find a place for them. Put up nice restaurants and boats. You write. What is wrong with that? This one is EPA. This one, this simple thing. Those who have PhDs will tell you that they will go and buy buses for a funeral. They have PhDs. This is a scene dumping. LA Middle School in Bronx. When you tell them the truth, oh, can I Japan? Nanoya, when you're presidential material. Into presidential material, when we do quiet man, these are supporters of Dr. Baumia. Wait. Onino. The friend Yakubu. Okwanaju school. Also, one called those days, one called Tina Otumika and Kakrabaronye too sure. Any eco school, Papa, or Sikwami, Gillette Kalmami. Meanwhile, what Tiano, Wakai Kakrao. Now on Tiasi, and you was also Gino, Titude, or the farmer, we, yeah, Yamakwana school could have been we, I was so person who improve tourism in Ghana. A whole tourism minister was saying the Befan Bass. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Say anything, I was in your presidential material. If he said you be a minister, you cannot want some, and they come out with bogus policies like this. Bogus. Me, Canada, your president. I will simply place a call to the minister and say that the statement that you just made, you are not competent to be a minister for tourism. Resign. Resign. Because we don't need myopic thinkers. We need men with big dreams, vision, foresight. That is the only way we can develop the country. And you see, and you see, they inherit inflation of 11%, and now it's 47. I can simply reduce inflation by creating employment, industries. What you say? So please, I'm telling you, sir, America is a movie. They believe in pragmatism. With all the English they teach you in school, American, the training, you see that the students come out and they have practical solutions to problems. God, they teach them. You don't only go and read and be like robots. They will let you crack your brains. They will give you the exposure to go and work with any institution of your profession, your career, and build yourself. Then you are ready for the job. What are we doing in Ghana? What are we doing in Ghana? So I'm begging you, we can change this country. At least I take consolation from President Kufuor. You know, I still have it. A great bank rents my. The bankers were climbing up to plead with my workers to come for loans. Yes, under Kofo's time. Titus Glover was my human resource manager who was filling the forms for these workers. When Atamos came, one. So two people are never the same. Two people are never the same. They will tell you, oh, this man can do this, give him that opportunity, and you see, you will fail. I have been to police headquarters. I'm the chairman for Defense and Interior Committee. So I deal with the police. I have been there for the past 4 years and I know what it was. And now, when Dampari took over, Jesus Christ, go and see the beauty of police headquarters. That time the place was so filthy. I'll tell you the truth. And now, whatever Dampari is going through, it means Ghanaians, we don't want change. One gentleman was bound to criticize some police officers. The one I want to say Dampari, oh, you are coming home, and then why? Who painted police down one? No idea. And you see one and who are going to be brave. And then the amount who see a you see, this kind of human beings in Ghana, we cannot develop. They don't want change. And today, the situation is so bad that we don't want to change. The word change needs Ghanaians. The change we say we need change. Now, the situation is so Western that change itself is saying that I need you. Yeah, change needs us. If change needs you, then it tells you how bad the situation is. That's right. And we need to change. So the change is welcoming us. That we have to change. We have to change. Let's take opportunity and grab it and change to make Ghana a better place. At least for the youth, the children that are coming. It is important. Again, which areas Ghana Japan is going to use to create employment for the country? First, I'll use tourism. Second, agri mechanization and agro processing. Third, IT. Fourth, engineering. Tourism. We have, let me give you one example. The oldest Bible a white man brought into Africa to spread Christianity is at Elmina Catholic Church. And I know most of you don't know because we don't market it. We don't market it. Yesterday I was telling them, I went to London and their museum. I was passing by, I saw a long queue. Being inquisitive, that's how I get ideas. So I just stopped and asked. And they saw Winston Churchill and FDR. They just put these two statues there, mimicking Winston Churchill's conversation with FDR. That alone, people queue, pay money to go and listen. And we have Ghana 3 castles that has history that we can market it and make money besides the Bible. Yes, I have is that the tunnel that the slaves went through into the ship and they never came back is so small, some people are afraid to go through. So we take the pictures of the original tunnel, paste it on the wall and open up so that people can walk freely. So when you buy tickets coming to Ghana, the package is there. You get to Elmina Castle or Osu Castle. They'll do the enactment, show you how slave trade was conducted and everything. Then you go through the tunnel. You see a boat and they've written point of no return. And with this point of no return, when you enter the vessel or the ship, you have live band nice restaurant, nice girls dancing and displaying African culture. You see, we want to make money. We want to make money. Display this culture for the tourists to see the richness of our culture. You ride from Cape Coast Castle to Takoradi and back. The package, the food and the drink. So after the first drink, the subsequent ones you pay. Okay. And you see when the women are dancing the bobombo and shaking the waist, swiveling it, and men are drinking beer, they will call for more. You see, most women, and so more call holidays. Baby, I'm coming as entertainment. That is part of it. That's how people make money. We also have to make money. We do this for 6 days, 7 days. You can go and worship. I don't have a problem. But you can't stay in the church for 7 days. No. Go and worship God and at the same time go and work. Because the parable of the talent. The mara was getting to Panya or didn't a chija and inquire for me and son. Or buy an obisa, you decan and say, Sikano, Madima, and Wunya said, was in slow to me to do from the show or say, family. Second one, or friend or so. And I would demand, Matina, you ma, Sika Kakra, you know. Third one, Obisa, or say, when Yesikano, and Bohum, will see or double. What the Bible says, and it said, Osinia, na osuro se odini sika beye dwuma. Onyankopon je na oche sika no according to prophet unyaye. Because it was shared proportionately, not equally to the two. The significance of that parable of the talent simply means God helped those who help themselves. So we have to help ourselves by working hard. What do you say? Yeah. Minim Ghana, education is say Ghana, Tama, Amene, Honorable T, is the center of the world. The latitude 0 degrees and longitude 0 degrees meets Tama. Today, the young men and women coming out of college, they don't even know that Ghana is the center of the world.
The meridian.
Yes. All we have to do is simple. I've been to Dubai, Burj Al Arab. I know the contractors that built it. So almost build a base, and almost be seen, and almost build it a new course. They are there. They are still there. One of the guys of Jordan, about Harvard University. And Omakabo. They built Burj Al Arab. We can build a nice hotel, and the design I'm fantasizing is that all the shapes of the continent, because it's the center of the world, the design for the hotel, the first 5 floors will be African continent. The second 5 floors will be the shape of the continent of Asia. The third 5 floors will be Europe. The fourth 5 floors, South America. The fifth 5 floors, North America. The sixth floor, 5 floors, will be Australia. You can now begin to think, dream about this. Let's get good architects to compete and build a hotel inside the sea, center of the world hotel. And because we have the shape of African continent, we have not less than 4 or 5 famous cuisines of Africa, restaurants in there. When you go to Europe, 5 best cuisines in 5 of the countries in Europe, you have the restaurant there. You go all the way up, Then the globe will be on top. Romantic spot where you take the pictures and you pay. You see, let me tell you a story. Last month, about 5 weeks ago, I was in Dubai with my family. We took the elevator to 125th floor. We're taking pictures. Oh, do this. You raise your hand. Hey, then all the family were doing it. When we finished, the guy brought the bill, $840. Yes, for those pictures we took on 125th floor. I paid $840. So one family, besides the ticket that we bought to go up there, the pictures alone, they've made $840 from one family. Please, we need leaders who smell money. Leaders who are creative. Leaders who are creative. Leaders who smell money. What I mean by smelling money is, you see this bottle of snapper here. This is a shape. Now, if I put this on top, it gives me a different shape and it has value. So with this, I can sell and make more money than this shape alone. This is what I mean by I smell money. Again, they are saying no, Canada is not a presidential material. Who is a presidential material more than entrepreneur? Yes. Entrepreneurs are creative. They imagine things and put it on paper, think through it, establish the businesses and create job opportunities for people. So you need a businessman, an entrepreneur who is creative. I was working at Zaro Bakery, Gasiteria, a taxi driver, and now, if you know what it takes for me to pay my workers at the end of the month, my wife suffers. Because when she's honey pushing me, I'm looking at the ceiling, calculating the amount of money I have to put in to pay. You put on your tie, your wife, pay your bills, and you come out, you talk. I'm a presidential material. Your pocket is empty. And you say you are presidential material. Your pocket is empty. Showdown. Government is paying for your house girl. Government is paying for your gardener. Government is paying for your security. Government buy petrol for you. I pay people who pay their children's school fees and give chop money every month. Two of us. Who is a presidential material? And when you speak the truth like this, they say, oh, Japan is insulting. Won't you mean now? They are kind of crutching. You and African president here, Brofo, full plane, I'm with people for your country is the same. Agro processing. That I was so ashamed for these African leaders who went to Russian summit and asked for grains. With these arable lands we have in Africa, how can a president goes to Russian summit where Russia is at war with Ukraine, and you go and ask for food? And go food plane, who be through airport na table si ho. We are going to lash that president. Lash you. So you cannot manage it and you go and beg somebody for food. How? When you say can Japan know ya know. When one know ya be who continue to speak the truth until we change. Me say I'm going to use the 5 northern regions, Afram Place and Volta region to feed the whole Africa. give me challenge. Because with myself and my partner, we have acquired 125,000 acres at Atebu, Buamantin and Prime. I have 2 factories, starch plant at Atebu, Buamantin. We produce 300 tons a day starch, and Prime is coming up with 200 tons a day starch. And 300 tons a day starch, 365 days in a year is $45 million. And the cost of the factory, besides the farm, is $30 million. How many businesses would you do that your revenue for the year will offset the capital that you invested in? Wow. Cassava is more important than gold. You need a leader with direction. You need a leader with vision. A leader who knows the worth of cassava. Cassava is more important than gold. But because we have not placed special emphasis on cassava, the starch that we are producing, can you tell me what we use starch for? One. Yeah. When I just said what you are producing, starch, drugs, almost all the drugs are starch. We cannot even meet the demand. We initially signed contract with Chinese, but now all the pharmaceutical industries in Ghana are asking for our starch. Beer, Guinness, malt, the bunches of and then breweries are asking for cassava noa in Sionwa de Bay. You call Thailand, Minister of Agric, Highland. Omo yusu banchi ye nyoma baku 32. Omo display in nyoma de banchi from biscuit, tapioca, flour, ethanol, everything. Omo lining up. Last week or 2 weeks, G20. I've been talking about this ethanol before G20 went to India. And G20 was promoting ethanol. Now, the cost of producing ethanol with maize is cheaper than cassava. And you don't a 12,500 acres will give us 200 tons a day ethanol for 365 days. And the money we need to establish the ethanol plant is 50 million, which will employ 2,000 Ghanaians. Please, one presidential material. You know, I have done all this research with the Indians. They are ready. I'm going to do the first start a men's ethanol plant, Messing or Tolong. Then the second one, Volta region. Kwasasino and Dasu Sa. What are we doing? Bravo, okay. Cashew. Cashew. I know who some man walk Bravo said. Cashew no omo yellow. There's not a single factory. There will be. There are 89 Indian companies. I want to cashew cheap. And they call India. Ni omako processing. Ni Azadia ba African Ghana market, more high class market reference. ShopRite. Maxman. Oh yeah, the old Ghana. Okay, I see. Yeah, big yes, high class near Koto. Yenya cashew na. Yentimian processing. Ama Indian abeto cashew no. And ya call India co processing. No Azadia break. Soya beans. The same thing. In the north, they grow a lot of soya beans. There's not one single factory. What is wrong with us? I don't know who. Sir Obi Bana Onimi call rounds. Now who share the gift God has given us, and we don't have leaders with direction to move the country. I have a problem. I'm bleeding. And I don't keep this to myself without voicing out. When you voice out, Hey, Umwadi. Same quantity and Mwadi and Mwadi. Country and Yakupon at Shay and Yoma say. Can we call Liman Kromo, Sisala East and West? A brow my year. Now you need one factory. I will to move. And you go. What is going on? The number of factories are more Kasache, Mabusina Forum, Kotua Bama, November 4th. The factories I can bring to the north. I'm going to develop in the north to extent that even the southerners will now migrate to the north and look for jobs. Why? Because Asasia, a group, a Suha, what to be large scale farming, you know. And also, you can't clean the land so big. So we can develop the north. And my southerners will also migrate to the north to look for jobs. Share butter. Share butter, we grab me for coconut. Cocoa. Many of my brothers, they are, oh no, you're winning cry. I'm going to dump you, you know, we're done about. Yeah, but no sitting somewhere dry. Now, Obisa. Connecticut had baby gas station and no call shop no so pay bibiato for crew. Obano, I also mean yet be a Miami or cocoa butter, Mammy Moby. Now, or tea, cocoa butter, and big good papers to say. No, the CCIO yet you bring her. Now, my brother besides say, now we are not cocoa butter, see you see. Ghanaians, what Houston. IT and Kwana di Jiska. What's out here? Emma Bruni, Ama Coco, na Yedria, Ewo Kuro, Wama, what the Inku, Ama Coco butter. And what you know, my whoso was what you say, Coco butter. Here I know some and what Ghana and so Mumwami. Na yentimi Ghanaians want to say. Yankopa che esrimfo adia. Enkuto baby abeko bia enwia wo everywhere. Na yetimi ma abrofuru beto enkuto. E de ba America hanom de abehye tube mu say. Me bo adi e fra no hene ba. O de bi be kire me. O say awasam a waka kan onobo. Me de adi be kire. Na yebetimi ayo. Or the tube you say a buyer, also on total 700 cities because of total 500 cities or convertia. Tube get now you much organic share not butter. And on one side a packaging in crime but yet a brainwash ya say at the end free American country. Aye papa, I change to one cassava fire or my package. Can't we do this packaging ourselves? And one thing and many abramijina. Beba boy, or talk in Kutono every kilo 27 cities or packaging on the Amazon marketer or the 1 kilo Nubiaji $34. When you multiply 34 by 12 is 408. Take 27 from 408. Look at the money that he's making. Who is there to tell the Northerners to say in Kutoi a chain gold? There's nobody. Now, all these years, Tiwa, Obi also, Yantuma ceremony because of free ceremony. Your position, I won't say, and yet tribal politics. And yet tribal politics. Because with him, I know some I mean, fruits and Kutono. Abano, before so be here, Abano and Kasano. A green, this is. And I'm a driver from Damango to Bole. I know ye or the Sassi, so try it. Many young gun cranny or not that about he was only in Amsimiti. Ah, be tasty at the end. So sweet. na mbisa say nti munni share ayinu juice bia wa ha come say daddy say wow Mahama aye president why vice president why council member why when nyina ebi mo di vice president akwa ba sa pedie mo di common juice moanya MPs are women creative to even put up a juice factory. We produce concentrate in Spain and Brazil. I know what I'm talking about. Umami chansa meko akosi juice factory ewo ho. And I'm saying catch them from mountain and unim. Why yes sansani kura wo wiase no. Fa ekutuo. Na omo friend Tama share battery. Tama orange pineapple juice. Organic juice is more expensive than any concentrate now in the Brazil and Spain. And my won't mix it and the seal snap. And the yaye lesia crown yentini extract and mix it way healthy juice. Let me watch it in your a lot of things that we need a leader with direction. A leader who loves his country. And that is what I stand for. I love Ghana. And I will not leave Ghana for anywhere. We have to develop it. Make Ghana a better place for all of you to come back home. A man I have function and coming for baby and a near fee. Nama bo history being one race with him. I'm function me. You near break the Bessie Ghana yet. Wouldn't Modoba. Answer first. Yana a man Omupu Monsa, Omupro Bodobansa. No Omodia yet Pampas. And then many Ghanaian engineers, any Chinese engineers. A junior developer Bodubano and the air tampas. Get the air tampas, it will come to the market. What you say? And the natural man. And your man, we don't commit ourselves into research and even know say Yananama Presso, a dear piano moye. I bet will be the wire to train. Abe, it is said. Owo abeno uwo wie na unya enwono udi bie no ne sa de anwa enwono am ye de fried oil. Oye fried oil say no na wompe a wo de enwono eye soaps semina you ne live anu nyina wo mo to Ghana na awira wo say ma wo mni say Bajimi Breso a champ operation feed yourself. State farms or a Mufua or you know. Successive government in about Mabaton. Into Yabisa who said, I didn't Tina Obronin free Belgium, ever taught a Beno, a dear Modi a Beno ye, and Tia wound to Minion, Wabato. Have we asked ourselves? This is the problem I have in the country. Now, even Meffin, a Beno Meffin, Oko Benzua. They generate their own electricity. They are not on national grid. Only the Murphy and generated 2.5 kilowatts a day electricity. And to all the ECG, every day, only part of it. I don't. Maybe in my room, we are meeting a cheap agreement. I won't afraid. And then. Omo di adom wo se mo amu fira brochire mo ko yimu no ma porter wo be wura security gate no say ahwe on sa right wo so silos visible ko Belgium wo ma de o be creams and oil na ye ne yeti ho and me ko ye research no they have over 500,000 hectares not acres hectares Ghana ni bia de ni. Ghana ni bia de ni. Who say Ghana ni wo abefua no de koye mo. The highest and the best I would you go and say owo abeno what the ayam. In your man, it's me the abeg hey. Abeg no be here no Then I visited India, Kulapu and Lokna. Every sugar plant I visited in India generates its own electricity. One more day, say a phone one. Now the sugar plant in Asia. About half a kilometer, no more day. Another planter, alcohol. When we say Ghana, which made the petition, the same thing. We alcohol in normal blending. They sell it. After alcohol, sawdust now a free no move. The chipboards, compressing near the chipboards. The last byproduct, every sugar plant in India generates its own electricity. What are we doing in Ghana? What are we doing in Ghana? Yatia, Ghana, Western region, Edria Kube, Ama Alatafo, and the fleet of trucks, every Nigeria, Eko Enzema, Eko Tokube. Now there's not a single factory in Western region. Ish. Not a single factory in Western region. Again, I ask the question. Enti Ghana foi, Yabisa and who said, Inti Alatafo, Ubegani and Kwa Mombewe, and the over the fleet of trucks, Eba Enzema, Ebeto Kube. Kube. Why know how I did Kuba Mape? Yeah. What you are saying? Kube. My brother, Western region never share. Kube pa e wo. We don't have a single factory and produce oil. Yes, in Japan, or can we are on your presidential material? Mecca. What you are saying? That winning. Mama Abranti be the man of 5 billion cities. Kubeno Hono. Or Yamwa by a fico. Now they have good be a friend receptacle. Now, Kuku. And then Anyamo Ama your friends. So no, and your fertile. Into over the Quebec, Ayam. And the good receptacle. And cocoa board, as my making, Omuti, Semibois, and the good receptacle. Omudria cocoa over 90% yield. Kubeo, what bob, a year free. No, Utwiyam Husk, nowadays again. And I've given the guy a contract of 5 million on produce. There are so many things we can do in Ghana. Say it, these young men and women are because there is no alternative livelihood for them. So you can't blame them say Omoye Galamsey because he has to eat. But if they have alternative livelihood, only the importance of cassava, say banchi hu niache gold, obeye banchi fu. Oye banchi fu no, there should be a ready market factory ebe to banchi no ediakoye starch and yes sir otunu banchi no enya tofu a ochina onye bi wey enya rocket science eye acid dumping common sense any exposure a country are met to factories are not visited. And I believe in everything that I'm saying because Obiaye, kwata mean ni muhwe kran, Obiaya mehu. Nti mi wo GDS meeting I am like. In Islam, this is what I stand for. Uko China, your China, noted for technology. America hire amway, your Silicon Valley, noted for technology, IT. Uko India, a city called Bangalore. Bangalore is noted for technology. Ghana, we are going to build a new city noted for technology. Yes, my brother IT, on IT, Houston. We need to tap your brains and the experience you have here to build a technology city where we will develop our own software and hardware and human beings that we can also export to Silicon Valley. India forum, they are well versed in technology, they give them visas, 10-year visa to come to Silicon Valley to work. You've all been here. You didn't have opportunity that time you in school, and then you made you almost sharp. Almost sharp. Almost India focus school, still Africans excel. From the abroad focus school, blacks we excel. So we have to give these opportunities. Because here lecturers will take and some member. I challenge them. They say, "Mom, enya brofu. I want you guys to be pragmatic. Embra Yesusa a champion. No waka bi. Take for a car near friend Boafo. And then the buyer yentimi improve on it. So I'm challenging you, School of Engineering, Money Magazine for. You are going to collaborate. In the next 3 years under Kennedy Japan's presidency, we are going to manufacture our own cars. We need to challenge ourselves. Me, business. Or to train in your master, turn cheap and young faso can become school. Now, who near me, a group baby or so, Kwame and Tom. I didn't know what I said to run my triaca. What's the moment talk? I didn't see my triaca. And you didn't know. And let's challenge ourselves. Menoka say I'm why. For 9 months, I've employed 38 Indians from India who fixing the steel plant every day. Obia $100 times 38. $3,800 times the 9 months. Now, why I believe in Ghanaians? At the end of 4 years for function. The whole steel plant, anybody who comes to Ghana, who the way Ghana for we see here humana, who to say all we need is subvision and opportunities, and they can fix it. We now have to go beyond fixing and build it ourselves. We have to manufacture our own engines. Uko India, shop they say, and so and say, say. Sauba Tamana machines at that small company no aye ediaba. We don't need huge industries. What the science say we are a part way, science say we are a part way. We'll be able to move Ghana. Timesro. Ni awubati wa bonti yesi Kennedy Japan yesi ni Mama me chance agrone for. Now dear, I was said because some children here because I've been one of you before. I've been one of you before, and I'm taking risk a coin. It has not been easy. But me and my said, for them invest in 3rd year, need just school. I promised my wife, said me one day I will employ PhDs, masters, first degrees, high school, uneducated, and I have done exactly that. Exactly that. I'm going to be a PhD because I said, well, you finance, you don't go here, or quiet now, and or yeah, expenditure. Oh, the bad. Now, so maybe I say, first of all, was it expenditure. Income bank, and the winner, you're going to expend it. Over PAD, and then we'll collapse. We'll collapse. You can't just say, me Jane, truck, me and big Jane on pen, and me draw the man. You can't just say, me come in and another 17. See, me and Kwan na do school today. PAD. Now when you PAD for you, I say you be go from the buses, better than Ghana. And no brother, and that's where the I have employed people with PhDs. I sit on the table and argue with them and show them my vision, and they put it on paper. And to believe in yourself. So if Kenya Japan has been able to make it, you can do it too. The sky is the limit. Take all your negatives, change it to be positive. Example is the showdown. When I said I was going to give them a showdown. What do you say? Meanwhile, you're from it. She would be a Kosra, no bafom. Kosra, no bafom. His voice, come on back or say, and run the cars and call viral. That time they are local all the doors. So one side document in one, they'll beat you. Can you? Okay. Yeah, was your Razak first. When they saw my showdown, I said a quiet chairman who fast exiting crowd woman. Again, Kachima, your party one, they've not been fair to me. Listen. They are going behind the scenes begging me. In free police station. Now, boy, look the Gatua Abba. Gatua now the buyer. I didn't think any of TV show. Disciplinary committee. And all this evidence. One say, who second in Japan did they have kept quiet. They are not bringing the report out. How kind of unfair treatment is this? Yes. Who would you say? And nobody Gatua Bank. And when I free boy now or bro touching many man the corner chair or buy or no, and the Gatua ma disciplinary committee said, "O Munina na name and Pacho and man for Adiana or the other boy." And yet now the Gina Hakaya, Monty said Bibiaba out. Monty said Bibiaba out. Sabia agent to Grandma. This is what the guy told me. The regional youth organizer for Boom East. Was it we're going to organize youth, to be pooling agents for you. What you said, yeah, put work of fat and rantier and quarter what you're saying, yeah, Buruomo, and Ma, yeah, Buruomo, one carry Mr. Nice Guy, and they say in the name of the MPP for Motu. What you don't say it, I will say it. Yes, I will say it. Also, we are negative, and that Vice President Brasso Obama Mahama Showdown. What would you have? I don't know if he said negative, and then I very positive. Now, Showdown walk on board. Let's try and turn our negatives to be positive. Yes. And you need the courage. The message. I stand for Ghana before any political party. The money opportunity. Now, so the gift that God has given me, been financially out. Million. Makasachi, that was said.
only. You may back from the table, one from this side and one from this side. And the first question, the first question of the man Lisa, the patron Waha, I brother Lisa. Umianya no intention kakara, Umianya ring compare. Okay.
Good evening, Honorable. My name is Lisa Obey. I've been texting you for 3 years now. Please respond. Thank you. Ever since we follow TV shows, I knew, you are like a father figure to me, and so many of us are watching you. God bless you. My question is, I see your vision. We understand your vision. But some of the challenge I see, like you said, is the dishonesty and the undiscipline. And then watch I say when it comes to your MPs, you will make sure they become disciplined. Like the example you gave said, you are fired, which will send the message. What I realized when I go to Ghana and I say, you blame politicians a lot. But most of the problem, no war departments, for example, to set lands commissions and now, or Martina Honum, Missika or Mighty, you will not believe. And these people know, yet we know your vision, but we also understand, there will be people that only obey you. My first question is, for MPs in India, what may you handle or more to bring a discipline? What about the civil servants areas and how are you going to, handle that department? My second question, and I'll be quick, is I went to Ghana trying to open a business. Just to register the business took all my time. It took me 3 years. 3 different times every year I have to go before I was able to register for a business. I have opened up a lot of businesses in Worcester. It took me 15 minutes in City Hall to register a sole proprietorship. Like an LLC just online. I would do it in my sleep. And to me, Pacho, can you explain to us, what are you going to do to make these things accessible? Because some of us, we have visions. We have been here since we are younger. We love our country. But when we come back, the challenges are so great we just turn around and come back. So can you tell us specifically how you're going to deal with these issues? And thank you so much for your time.
Batches of 3, please. Yes.
Honorable, my question is, first of all, I want to thank you. It has come to our notice that you have provided buses that is transporting people free of charge from Kwame Nkrumah Circuit to downtown Accra. Honorable, my question is, when petrol prices went up and we heard people, passengers fighting drivers and their mates for raising fares, why, Honorable, why, if it was within your financial capabilities to provide these buses to help the public, why didn't you do it and have waited until this time that you are contesting the flag bearership? Then my second.
Hello. Yeah. I'll show you say Nyamiya Madon on the 7th of January 2025. Ghana ni bia obetisi amakene Japan saso asweno as the president. Ono ani na gbenano obestati a rewind. better mind. Because example now, it will trickle down to a form for because the minister prior to made in a deal. Not civil servant the 8 million. Right? Or Juma, why yet Juma? Odu Sika acquire Juma. Not ministry, Odu invoice Ako. One of the trips, not me to Quanam, they command Cratchy back. 4 months. Not in room, baby, I also eat a few more. Everywhere, a branch energy paper no, baby, on the share no one and the motion. Enti Niami assure only say, sir, in disciplining corrupt behavior of some workers and now civil servants or public servants will make sure say we punish people for such behaviors to serve as a deterrent to others. That will be the first solution. Because Ghana, in discipline, is because people are not punished. They rather reward. Obi awako kanu kure yesi for evidence bra. Evidence ni ebe chastise one the next time we are going to change that. Registration of business is unfortunate, but enoa bi me say me nuaba inya bo kene Japan epeja ne nsape Ghana obi abesisa because one can we actually anybody who is going to get that appointment will know say remember for example atwa odier so abrantie bi baaya or gold refinery what gold refinery kra or UK Ghana ni and oni shakes a oil business oba Ghana eniema bi e oil for gold is a go for oil a obetimi aye no oba ya no oil Ghana ni kra ya mfa no but okofa ni CEO buy ye the man CEO no na question bi ba up and also to me answer to your friend the boss about that so also yes you know say the chairman of the company the owner of the company a Ghanaian a very good friend or mobile for 8 months na omo delay minister B and then intervene time one omo here ready to give him the license na Angola for ama because we here Ghana license or the adwuma no eko Angola because of asema okay take no experience matibitso na enye nsem na mbigina ha metini akanti ebia escapewa na dia che but we are going to deal with these issues that one I assure you won't me emma and can't them say just registration of a company let me permit to point 3 consecutive years and son and son it will not happen. That is why you have to convince your family to vote for Kenya. Abrantiano question, no granny. Nipana, I am a dog bi, and no other the bus, a brandeno, and a or the train in Kofu. Question here beside what here? The Kroma. America for about 2 women who pay you when you were free. Almost it's what to say. Almost it's what to say. Oh, say, you buy a baby of 1 year, come on. It's you we are the envious. It's your free, or you pay your free behind. They won't talk that. Because the pie is so big, and about 32 million people will be a piece of it. I'm not saying say system not more. I won't check our horn or see a two anyone. But some quarter buses and fat and the money with all due respect. So I charity job really. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, the next batch of questions. Please, make your question brief. so that others will get opportunity to also ask questions. As he said, 10 people. So 2, yeah.
Your Honorable Yamisha Pani Chimupa or Omagana. My question is more of also a suggestion. I used to work in GAS. Now I saw the corruption there. And GAS, Ghana Education Service. Now I saw the corruption, and fortunately, God has been good to us. We are working with Procter & Gamble as a senior finance manager. We have gotten some ideas. Now we wrote some of the ideas on paper and we sent it. There was an email that we could send it, the ideas. We never heard back. And my question or my plea with you is if you could open that avenue where people will put ideas, submit it to you. You can go through. If it's workable, you work it out. If it's not workable, you can throw it away. It's more of a plea to you that if you could do some sort of thing, it will help us. I want to ask, say, with the scholarship secretariat in Ghana, most of the time, what I've realized is, and I'm a victim, I was told to pay 90,000 Ghana cedis for a scholarship when I got the school year. 90,000 Ghana cedis for the scholarship. But what I realized is they said 90,000, which is 900 million. 90,000 Ghana cedis, 900 million old cedis. What I realized is they said, 90,000 and I wouldn't come to the scholarship secretariat for scholarship. And what I realized is, so they say, these scholarships are being given to people who can actually afford these scholarships. I want to ask, what measures will you put in place to ensure these scholarships are being given to those who really need this scholarship? And honestly speaking, I have other friends who are more Ghana say they need those scholarships to further their education, and it's for the betterment of the country. But people in these scholarship secretariats are demanding these huge sums from these people, which they know that they can provide, and it goes to some of these top brass up there. The person who measures will be put in place. I identify like people who truly need this scholarship. Thank you very much.
Yeah, the gentleman Okasa first about it. I'm open to ideas. I believe say young son any back of foot. Say young son back of foot one. I will be here tonight. And me, on say, oh yeah, a human education experience a wunya, obaha experience a wunya, because the systems are working team. Have been promoted to senior manager, which is good. Okay, maybe in Ukraine, we're going to use more of the new talents all over the world. Media was what is we can say unproductive hours. It might be 25 years. One year we are improve company, as we say, by virtue of the number of years he's been there, he is entitled to be the chief director of so and so. Well, I'm not going to do that. We'll open our Jubilee House, and I was saying, go to me here, Saturday, we see. We're going to open up the school. Information that you're giving me, again, young man who Kasari, wow, 90,000 is a lot of money. Next time, what is a Mikasa? You may reference. Say me by Worcester. A boy boldly told me, say, scholarship secretary, somebody charged him 90,000. 90,000 to go be a account. Your suggestion is very good, sir. Ukraine scholarships, should be based but need-based. Need-based. I remember an example. My back girl in an SAT 790 in English, 800 in maths. So 1590 over 1600. All the 8 Ivy League schools, FR, Stanford, and Hopkins, and all those things, negotiating with them to give her scholarship. But I'm not only a good citizen in Ghana, I'm a good citizen in America too. What I told my daughter was that, look, I can afford to pay your school fees. If they give you this scholarship, parents or a student whose parents not afford, but because of your grade, maybe you are slightly higher than somebody who could not afford. So I'm going to pay your school fees. Reject all those scholarships. I'm paying 46,000 every semester. Wow. I'm paying. But the girl got 1590. Ghanaian girl, I wait. And can wait to be a year. But I stopped. I said, no. I just want to pay your fees. So that a year for one, almost 1 year, a year, 770, and Obenya sa So I believe in the need base, and we are going to work at it. We'll make sure say we discipline people. Obia, a good say a lot of people, almost I'm on cancer, and you answers to give and answer solutions. I want to catch them in more detail, but I can't because Worcester. Because Worcester, a branch here by Winya, drove 18 mechanics said, all first scholarship about America, scholarship secretariat, and said 90,000. You give me a chance to say that. Yes. Good. Yes. You hear my name and your name. Say, but maybe won't. Why? Let us.
It looks like we are hold on. We are running behind time. I want to give the 2 women opportunity to also ask. Yeah, 2 women. Yes. Yourself and one. Yeah, sorry.
I got a question.
Hello. Make your question. Brief, one question.
I got a brief question.
The question is very simple. The question, Mr. President, said, the BT said, it can force. What was it? A bit to me, I'm a tourism, I'm a Ghana, it's mainly a passport for part. They say, why Ghana like accident free? Every month, you be a better accident because I'm saying big post for why in I think when you can face something around there. And my second question is, grow my way, remember I haven't said 25 years.
One question.
Okay, maybe 25 years. I know that America have state beer and I said city beer to Obama MC say like Ghana America say MC, yeah, mayor, whatever they call it. But what I'm saying is Ghana president meeting now baby or take no MC about Groby. They say maybe Chrome say MC or we don't we panel. Obia, I'm saying I want an panel. But I say force to be said for the past 12 years, no one has a ban of person pointed this only. Now, Cronum Penad and a ban of person or due on Sunny Panad decision. 2 bars, Sadi and Obama Cronum, Nay or YMC and Ancestor, a ban of better baby or to know EMC and Maya.
Thank you.
Honorable, my question is, Kasai, but one thing one camp was about the health system in Ghana. Meeting who said more than 90% of the death in Ghana are prevented, but unfortunately, given our health system in Ghana, among obesity, so in terms of health, preventive medicine, also like critical care and also emergency. Diana obeye so am I to make question.
Thank you very much.
Honorable. Medical care.
And I prevent honorable. I think, sir, we are the no one can say. So, Oko, is it honorable? Is it region 37? Another hospital now see 37. I saw you go be a good year. Was say young boy who buying if you are one. So I think I don't too much. Before I hear that, I want to relate to you. So I think it's more important so that we can do that and then we will move forward. Madam Nurse, what I said, we will come in over 20 years. Maybe I won't come. Okay, they will come on nurses near the Ghana. But I say, honorable can send you TV station here. And that's true. Honorable say, sir, Yabia, send you any one, when you are one. Say, Yabia Bowa, when you want. Okay, so honorable say, I'm not allowed for 2 minutes. I will check. Honorable was here since, like, from the whole day. I will check with someone. You didn't want.
Okay, let me refresh his memory. What he's trying to say is that here, TV so and I make sure say Ukraine. Opa approachira, and my brother the issue in the example. Abra no one be patient. Oba quickness no, and patient you know free form a free and punishable form and a we. I don't for 10 years now my brother you know imagine a license free in him York. And I made that reference and I say Ghana Obi anyone the Wotonwa Oko Hospital Yadienti and Oko Hospital but who could do Ghana hospital they were nurses a treat you as if say who the one or book amount and I'm sad treatment now doctors no problem and more treating patients to say nurses. That is what I think he was referring to. It is the job said the mass scholarship but nurse need be back because of the training, because of insult of the mad patients.
So disrespectful.
Right. I hope and say I don't know person or come to once. MCs, Mamika Asebi General. Media. If you say what to about Echo Ubia. So we MPP near and an NPC in the Waswa or best sabotage NPC government. Problem I want to know. So Tumba NPC now by MC now MPP party or best sabotage MPP government. They say a only problem and my team who say you got to about any partner say because obetimi atena ho sika na allocate crowd for the constituency on 5 years just to make you unpopular for you to lose. But what can be done? And they say appointment should be based on competence, but not where you come from. The grading I am Mosima Noya. I'm a main cousin. I brought you in Bamio. Also, we go to President Akufo or MC. But we heard the belt a bomb. Belt, you know, and one apartheid. Oh! And I'm hearing the shoe. And one more chance, what is your vision for constituency no o pese okoye DC? And now, oh, common fan bar, and say, only idea be say, or no crown, or bet me without common fund, or bet me a creative businesses.
A complete blow.
And me and your taxes cry at your district. A while of that is a government young fool. I've been away watching with you. Maybe to me, country president who say on your DC and MC. The way you must have maybe catch any play. So next time, who call a human, who compare a human, at least I address Kamakakra, who shoe yamo and obey. And no natural will say, you found a human one, and I'm a young man. And what that was. It is the kind of people you choose to lead us. And I have positions in my own answer. Jimedia, open Gumadia. So say, open some me can in Japan, Yeduma, also in India. Maybe when near media, open Gumadia. Because, the feature, if you go home, officer a normal. Obi a feel go a normal. What do you call government officer? A feel be go be a normal. When you see my no, you know. But no crap of the country. You want to clean the fee. And the evidence now the mom say on the abaya Emmanuel obey me. And who tina abaya companies in now here Toma private sector. So a health system. No credit. Okay, preventive medicine are okay. Very good for the country. But I'm right here. This time kidney, you are here. It makes me a kind of fracture. First of all, FDA approve drugs. Any herbal medicine, herbal marketing one content. Say nipano adi way or no half. A bit to me, I'm gonna keep me aside, and I say, Nina, and draw. And no one said, be a year to me, I would have a simple moon function. Moon function is zero. And could be a year to one down and ya, and put it in me. And drew me. Act that you only Pia. And now, but and now, but you are comprehensive a whole lot of things. What you say? A group back home, or to be the salary of 50. It is FDA for no more. All these things must stop. When I say, Obia research, now when you know, we shouldn't do it. But the potency. Don't was saying now make me a fan and sound it way. A lot of young men because of the herbal shows. Yeah, almost contrast and so no more. And yes, again, we should begin to educate and preventive health care no here. We should educate women. Even the food that we eat, Ghana yepe anwa sochi enamu unya taxi driver or tuwano or control bar fufu awajina enamu ogusunwa office we rich when him say okuno. So we should get experts like you to come on TV and educate Ghanaians about our health. Very, very important. So let me abwa. And we need insurance. Insurance there, we are trying, but the cost, the cost of medical care is very expensive. And so Ghana, It takes so many years to come out as a doctor. But we are not going what for a girl. Just not going to do 4,000 cities. Medical doctor. Oh yes, yeah. We just want masters in health, something. When they call WHO, also on 27,000 cities. It from 4,000 cities. Very brilliant girl. With Jolly and Woko. Me, I met me yet a massa and woo a sweater. Every medical doctor, every nurse, also would mean insurance. Doctors should be insured. A bino fat doctors one also would mean insure woman. Senior or your mistake, you let me assume. Because I have Ghanaian doctors abide by that laws. Every medical doctor in this country is insured.
The nurses too.
Yes, the nurses are insured. And you are one year, you let me assume. Sir, it allow MISU doctors and nurses are a will be brave, they can prevent it. If you are Nipana, Yabia Crown, or Miss South said doctor. And then I am a granite both. How can you do that? How you can't do that? And the areas not there, and yet health sector. There are so many. Ghana as a country is sick. Ghana as a country is sick. And it needs serious medication. The one who can give good prescription and antidote is Kenya Japan. Give me chance.
One question.
Thank you all. If we decide to give, I know a lot of people have questions. Honorable is going to hang around. So if you have any questions, please feel free. We're going to provide a link, and then you submit a question, and we are going to respond to those questions.
This one is a very important one.
Yeah.
About voting. There are so many people here in Worcester. Okay, and abroad. Give him the mic. We passed a law years back where people out of the country can vote. What is Kenya Japan going to do about voting? Because in Worcester alone, the population here is so big, but they don't have the right to vote.
Okay, that's the last question. I think
one last question.
Thank you very much. To tell you the truth, the problem with ROPA are both parties, but you see outsider. Hello? One of these question. You see outsider. Brother, change the money. Amiadi, Menya Kudronu, Akaselo. Let them vote. What better? I will come to my joy. I didn't have a catch us a that day, and I will call you. That day, I will call you. But those people from the borders of Ghana, the whole Togo will move to Ghana to go and vote. The whole Burkina will move to Ghana to go and vote. But who? If they are about to see who's the asset to a bar, who go and Maya, that's where you want to. So, but may I answer? I don't want to answer. Michelle,
thank you very much. Thank you. We gave you a waiver. Thank you very much. We also want to thank Kens KJC TV. They have been very great. They've been following Honorable everywhere. And this program is being telecast live. And Daddy Fred. Also, I know that all live. I know there are lots of bloggers in the media house and most supporting Ken. Honorable Ken. Now, Honorable Ken Kasa Wibri. What can't your person they need us to know. And I said, the daddy needs your person. And I think that one thing that he said, I think it's compelling. I think he believes in us. So it means he has confidence in us. He's fighting, and he's fighting all by himself. But if he believes in us, why not also support him? I believe that our support is very important. He made one request Yanko na yanko